The miles have been run. Whoo, this DNA flash, it's been squished. The tempos have been tempoed. But does the Brooks Hyperion 3 deserve a spot in your shoe rotation? Find out in today's full review. Welcome back. I'm Cody with The Shoe with Cody, and today we got ourselves a good one. We are talking about the Brooks Hyperion 3. I've been putting this thing through the ringer. I have maybe 34, 35 miles in, and I have a lot to say. In this video, I'm going to go over the fit, the good, the bad, and the verdict. Should you buy this shoe? Yeah, this shoe right here. Now, before I dive into all that goodness, I do need to point out one thing. Brooks did send me this shoe for a review, but they have no idea what I'm going to say in this video, and they have no control over any of the content that I put out there. I also have a big favor to ask you all. Hit the like button and smash the subscribe button. You know you want to. It costs you absolutely nothing, but it definitely helps the channel. Now let's sit back, relax, and let's talk about the Brooks Hyperion 3. To kick this video off, I'm going to talk about the fit. And honestly, this shoe fits true to size to me. I am a men's 9.5, and almost all shoes, especially all Brooks, no issues at all. The length was just right for me. Also, I have a wideish foot, as you all know. The toe box was definitely more accommodating than I expected. I thought the Hyperion 2 was a little bit snug. The Hyperion 3, not an issue at all for my foot. It definitely felt really nice. It was definitely wider than I anticipated, and it worked really nicely with my foot. Also, the height of the toe box, no issues at all. Again, there's three areas I like to look at for fit: length, width, and the height of the toe box. The reason why the height of the toe box is important, if it's too shallow and you have kind of bigger feet, you're definitely going to get some rubbing on the top and could cause blisters, and you don't want blisters, especially now that it's getting hot. You're sweating more, blisters are definitely more likely to happen. So again, for me, true to size, the width is really nice. It accommodates my widest foot. Now, if you have a super wide foot, I'm sorry to tell you, you probably need to wait for a wide version of this, but for most people, I think it's going to be accommodating and work really nicely. Now, because I'm a positive guy, I'm going to start with the positives. And honestly, the number one has to be this foam. It's DNA Flash version 3, I believe, and it just works. It's really nice. It just, look at that. It's not overdone. It's not like a max cushion shoe. This is definitely that daily trainer that just gets the job done. One thing I love about the 3 versus the 2, they added at least 2 millimeters of stack, which I can appreciate. I feel like that helps this shoe become a little bit more dynamic. The previous version was, I hate saying it, but in today's world, it was definitely more minimalist. It was great to go shorter distances, and I could do some speed work in it. Now, because of the extra stack, I feel like this is a really nice daily trainer. I think this is it's a top 5 daily trainer for me right now in today's environment, and I just really like it. It's because of the stack. The stack is a huge bonus to me. The foam is nice, but that additional 2 millimeters, and I know some of you are like, well, it's only 2 millimeters. That sometimes can make the difference, and it definitely does to me. I think this is a great shoe for daily miles. You know, going those easy, for me, an easy pace is kind of like 8:39, sorry, like 8 to 8:30. Recovery worked really nicely, which is 8:30 to 9. But I also could pick the pace up a little bit. So when I was going out on runs, I could get into the 7s. Now, I might not be able to get into the 6s like I could with the previous version, but this one, again, I feel like it's that nice daily trainer. Also, because of the stack, I could take this longer. So getting into the double digits for a run, not an issue at all. Previous version, I couldn't do that, and I'm really happy with that additional stack. Upper, really nice, great lockdown. It's definitely padded right here, and you get a great heel counter. They have this kind of gatorish upper. Didn't cause me any type of rubbing or anything. It did really nice. I got a great lockdown, no issues at all. Again, as I mentioned in the fit section, accommodated my widest foot, which I can really appreciate, especially in the summertime. What you don't want, at least me personally, I don't want a snug fitting daily trainer. Race day shoe, I don't mind. Speedwork shoe, I don't mind. But when it comes to like a daily trainer, I want to be able to let my piggies, I need them to let them breathe. I need them to be able to sprawl out, and this definitely did that. The one really nice thing about this shoe is, I've mentioned this before in a lot of my content, I really like this tongue. It's stretchy, but not too stretchy where I don't know what to do with it. It's gusseted, and like it's just really nice. So like the combination between the materials they're using, the heel counter, and this tongue, I'm telling you, I got a great lockdown in. I felt like I could just run for days in this shoe, and I really appreciated it. Again, I don't always love these like spandexy kind of tongues, but this one really works, and I'm here for it. Again, but between the combination of the upper just getting the job done and this updated stack, I really enjoyed this shoe. I really did. And again, big bonus too, I actually like what they did for the looks. This is a nice looking shoe. I like the blues. I kind of like that reddish kind of, I don't know, pinkish kind of red right there. It just worked for me. Again, a daily trainer that you can flex to get long miles in, as well as kind of picking the pace up. Maybe not drop the hammer, but it's definitely a very versatile shoe. With the good, you do know there has to be some bad. And honestly, the number one bad for me has to be the rubber. I know they updated it. It still wasn't great. It's been really rainy here in Pennsylvania. And I definitely felt a little slicking. When it was a little wet, not a big deal. But some of the rainier runs, I could definitely feel my foot kind of slipping a little bit. I just don't really love it, the rubber. I think they need to update the Hyperion 3 and the Hyperion Max rubber. Give me something a little bit more sticky. Durability, I don't think is going to be an issue. It's really just the stickiness of it. The other thing is it did gain a little weight because you got that 2 extra millimeter stack. Not a lot, but again, I do want to point that out. The one big negative I want to point out to people, and if you don't mind, put it back on the pros. But some of you guys are going to find that this is completely different than the 2. I don't even think they're relatively the same. I found the 2 to be a little bit more minimalist. I'm finding this to be that typical daily trainer. And I think some people aren't going to love that. The more stack works for me. I love it, and I think more people are going to love it. But I think there's going to be a small party that's going to say, I didn't want that. This is a completely different shoe than the 2. Brooks, why did you ruin that for me? And I want to point that out. It is a very different shoe than the 2. So if you love the 2, you loved what it was all about, just keep that in mind that the 3 is not the 2. It really isn't. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I've talked to a couple people that love the 2, and that they're a little bit disappointed because they love that more minimalist shoe. I think this is a fantastic shoe, but it depends on the audience that you're looking for. I also can't really do speed work in the shoe. One of the things I liked about the Brooks Hyperion 2 was I could do speed work. I could do track sessions on it. It was lower to the ground. And I feel like I could rip it around the corners, especially if you wanted to speed day shoot it without like a plate in it, nylon or carbon, whatever the situation is. It was a good option for that. I don't think I felt fast in the shoe, but not as fast in the Hyperion 2. And I don't know if I really would use this on a track personally. So again, I think that's going to be a negative for some folks. You kind of lost that tempo. It became versatile in other areas, but you did lose that tempo kind of shoe. You heard the good, you heard the bad, and now you want my verdict. Should you buy the shoe? And honestly, it's not out yet, but when it does drop, this is definitely a buy for me. For $140, I think you get a lot in a daily trainer. I think Brooks, to be quite honest with you, Brooks has been missing a daily trainer like this. It really has. Maybe Brooks Tempo back in the day, Hyperion Tempo, that people love that. I think this is more towards that now. I think more people are going to like this shoe as a daily trainer. Especially if you don't like the 10 millimeter drop shoe, 12 millimeter drop shoe. I think this gives you more options here. The foam is so nice. I love what Brooks did with the foam here. The upper, again, personally, I think it's a great lockdown. I actually even told Brooks, hey, give me this upper, even the foam, and give me some lugs on here. Let me get a road to trail shoe, because that's how much I love this upper. Great lockdown, breathable. It's hot here in Pennsylvania, and my feet are not cooking, and that's a huge bonus. But honestly, I will say, if you love the 2, because of the more minimalist foam, lower to the ground, you like that ground feel, I think this one's going to be a pass for you. It's just not the same shoe, so you might want to stack up on the 2. But for everybody else, this is a top 5 daily trainer for me right now. I liked it, and I liked it a lot. You heard the good, you heard the bad, and you heard my verdict. Now I want to hear from you. Do you plan on buying the Hyperion 3? Does the extra stack deter you? Are you going to buy the 2 or the 3? Drop a comment down below. Let me know what else you need to know about this shoe. Again, I believe this shoe is dropping in August, But who knows, with the tariffs, all these crazy things, time frame get moved up, sometimes they get moved back. But again, I believe this is an August drop. So let me know, drop comments down below. What can I do to help you before you buy this shoe? Again, I appreciate all the support that you've been giving me. Hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and until next time, I'll see you all out on the run. Thanks for checking out this latest review. Don't forget, hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and check out some of the other rad content that I've dropped out on the channel.